Industry experts are expecting a huge wedding boom. Signet Jewelers is the world's biggest diamond retailer, and it's predicting engagements will soar next year to about 2.5 million. So if more couples are looking to tie the knot, planning a wedding could be a little bit tricky. That's why we're inviting local wedding experts on Good Morning Cincinnati all week long to help with your big day. Lauren Wolf is the owner and lead planner with Everlasting Events, and she says her company is a cheat code to happiness. I love that motto. I had to steal it from your website, Lauren. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
So most people only plan one wedding. You and your group do it all the time. What is the very first step a couple should take, or first thing they should decide?
Sure. So obviously there are a lot of different elements in planning a wedding. I think that the biggest thing would definitely be, first of all, setting your guest list and coming up with your budget. Like you said, weddings can be very expensive.
Yeah, because before you go shopping around, you might as well at least have some ideas about that. And we have some just absolutely stunning, beautiful venues around Greater Cincinnati. So how do you narrow down the location? Because it seems like there are endless possibilities.
Yeah, there are. There are a lot of great venues here. Like I said, guest count is a big one. So that's why that's sort of one of your first steps in the process. And then sort of figuring out what kind of venue you want. So do you want outdoor? Do you want a ballroom? Do you want a hotel? And then narrowing down whether you want to be in the city or outside of the city is a big factor too.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with your wedding theme, I guess. What are some of the trends or themes that you're seeing for weddings right now?
Yeah, so we have a lot of tented events right now, a lot of outdoor weddings, which are all really beautiful. Obviously, weather is a huge factor in those.
Right.
Other trends, I think you're seeing them on screen, are floral installations, so things hanging off of the ceiling or coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
And lounge areas are a big one too. We love our furniture at weddings.
That's a great idea. I was just at a wedding show up in Dayton, and they had a really cool lounge area.
Yeah.
So costs are higher than ever. Where are some of the places that people might be able to save a little bit?
Yeah, so a lot of times when we are designing a wedding, we will plan flowers to be repurposed from the ceremony site. So we'll have like flowers lining the aisle, and then we'll move those over to centerpieces so that people aren't paying for double the amount of flowers. The other ways that they can save would be like cutting favors. A lot of people don't take them home anymore, so we try to say maybe stay away from those. And then a smaller bridal party can make you save a little bit of money there.
Right, because of the gifts and just having all those people. So if you're thinking about hiring an event planner, can you give us some ideas of why it would be a good idea, some of the things you do, and what goes into deciding who to hire for that? Yeah,
sure. So obviously I think it's super important to hire a wedding planner, but some of the reasons would be obviously relieving stress from family and friends on your wedding day. You don't want them having 30 minutes to get ready because they've just set up your entire event. The other reason would be we help with design. So some people aren't just super creative, or they don't know how to bring their vision to life, so we assist with that. And then the other thing would be vendor relationships. So we work with a lot of vendors, obviously doing so many weddings a year. And so we really can tell you sort of who's going to be in your budget and who's going to fit your style. And a lot of vendors in Cincinnati work with mostly planners. So those are just some reasons to hire a planner. I could probably talk all day about different reasons.
Well, I guess, and there are probably different levels of needing a planner. Like you did a friend of mine's wedding. I know you sent out the invitations, handled all of that, but you probably can do lots of details or very few depending on what the person wants, right? Can you tailor it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we do customized proposals too, but we have 3 different packages that we offer. So we'll do wedding management, partial planning, which is based on design, and then we'll do full service, which is what your friend had for us. Right.
So what are some of the colors for next year? Some of maybe the themes you talked about, the flowers hanging from but is it more classic, traditional, more country? Like, what are you seeing for next year?
Yeah, so we have a lot of traditional and a lot of modern. Not so much rustic anymore. I think that people are starting to go away from that. But we have lots of like black and white elements next year, which I'm super excited about. But then we also have the complete opposite with lots of like bold tones and bright colors. So I'm seeing a lot of different things for next year. But honestly, it's one of those too.
Very good. Well, you can ask all your questions and get in touch with Lauren. We have her website, the link to her website on our website, local12.com. Really helpful. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you, Lauren.
Thank you. You too.
She did a great job at my friend's wedding.
Hey there, thanks so much for visiting the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links, hit subscribe to get notified anytime we post content to this channel.